Uh, all right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm exhausted today. I even went to bed at a good time. My body's like, yeah, we're not going to try to sleep today. That's what I get for staying up. Uh, all right. So markets are not bad. We held off yesterday's sell-off. Looks like, oh, we haven't done anything overnight. Yeah, yesterday's sell-off was negated. Looks like we're kind of in the right place. Tesla's up a decent amount, $20. Can't argue with that. Everything's falling apart at the house. Need to get a new receiver for the living room, which is going to cost me like $600. Yay. Need to get a new small carpet shampooer. What's up, Rob? Basically, like $1,000 to spend on just stuff that fails in your life. A little annoying. Rough start to today for me, guys. I'm not having a great day. I can't say I'm going to be a lot of fun. I'm beat. I am tired for apparently no reason. It's not a good week for me. You know who it is a good week for, though? Um, Elon Musk, because we're going to do Star Hop. We're going to do a Starship Hop today. So, pretty amazing stuff there. Look for that today. I may try to live stream if I'm not napping for 12 hours. So, we'll see. All right, Tesla starting off with selling pressure. A couple of big wicks down to 570 just before the open today. That's an intriguing story. We'll see what's going on there. What else we got up? Proud Okta workhorse after yesterday's massive drop. Probably just a bear bounce. What's that called? Dead cat bounce. God, I can't even think. I don't even know, man. I was laying in bed and I'm like, my body is super tired and half of my mind is very tired, but the other half is just like having a party and won't go to sleep. I don't know what the fuck to make of that. Never had that before. Elon overpriced stock? Yeah, he did. He I actually watched the full interview. He doesn't understand market mechanisms. I mean, he understands how to, place valuation loosely, which is what he did with his pay package, which is fine, but he doesn't understand. I was thinking about it a little bit, and I actually did some research on it last night. I was writing a post on Quora. Somebody was talking about how Bitcoin was overvalued. Um, was looking at this stock screener of mega caps over 200 billion and thinking about institutional investors. So I guess there's only 36 with over a $200 billion market cap. And if you're a large institution, this is basically where you're going to live, right? Over 200 billion. You're going to put a really good amount of your portfolio, at least I would think, in these companies. And I'm like, okay, well, which one of these companies are, why is Tesla running so fast? And part of my theory was Tesla gives you, a couple of things that none of these other companies are going to give you, such as a high growth rate. Well, basically a high growth rate. So you have these ratios that are fairly standard in our industry. Return on assets, return on equity, return on investment, That really doesn't matter. Margins and stuff like that. So and then you have valuation side, which is your PE ratio, forward PE, price to sales, price to book, price to cash, price to hell's that one? Fried chicken? I don't know. And then EPS next couple of years. So it's actually interesting. Tesla doesn't top on most of these. Tops on PE ratio at 1100. What's up, Ethan? Quick. Well, quick. That's not the definition of quick. Yeah, get muffin. So just say muffin. Yeah, I'm not feeling good today. I just snapped at my kid coming and asking for breakfast. Um, yeah, it's pretty big. Salesforce is pretty big, and then Amazon, which they're dwarfing Amazon. Even forward PE is double Amazon, which makes sense because their next year's earnings estimates are set 72%. They do top on this particular metric. Oh, Disney for whatever freaking reason they probably had a bad year this year, but Tesla dwarfing everyone but Disney, which is probably a 1 year anomaly. And then Netflix, and then Toyota Motors 33%, which seems a little weird. Amazon. So I mean, pretty good growth rates here. Um, but it only tops a couple of things. Doesn't top EPS past 5 years. That is Amazon's, and then Adobe. Actually, Tesla lands in the bottom of some of these. I wasn't really looking at the bottom, but there you go. Past 5 years is negative 15%. Next 5 years, it doesn't even have a target for Tesla. It's just blank. See, it's the only one that's blank. They don't even know how to. They don't even know how to figure out Tesla in 5 years, which I think is part of the mystique to Tesla. Sales. I didn't click on this one. Okay, Tesla's number one in sales past 5 years. EPS next year 72%. So I'm not sure. I think part of the rise in Tesla is due to the fact that all the institutions were late and got it wrong early. Usually they're right early, and they just keep buying stock forever. But Tesla had two massive not really bear markets, but Tesla had these two massive sideways markets. God damn it. You know, and now they're playing catch up. So it's almost like if you would have drawn a straight line through Tesla, maybe from here, you would probably get to where we're at right now, right? So I don't know, maybe if you keep that trajectory or something, but I think they're just I mean, you look at the volume, there's just no volume. There's no institutional conviction here. And they're starting to get some here, but then they bobble it with the earnings. They're profitable, they're not profitable. And then they killed it here, especially the bears, and now everyone starts to buy, shorts cover, and institutions get in all simultaneously. I think it's just a storm that uh, institutions at this scale of a stock have never seen before, and as it increases in price, they have no choice but to buy it. So anyway, my theory loosely holds true with the next couple years EPS blowing out everybody else at 72%, and that's likely to continue, in the high 40s for the foreseeable future. So if you look at EPS, you've got Tesla, Netflix, Toyota, and Amazon, and Mastercard. Mastercard actually takes up a lot of the space. If you look at return on assets, MasterCard, Home Depot, Taiwan Semiconductor, MasterCard, Apple for return on equity, and Coca-Cola for some weird ass reason. Return on investment, MasterCard again. MasterCard's leading quite a few categories from the statistical. And then you look at it, profit margin is 43%. Fuck, man. Visa, it's beaten Visa, which is I guess Visa beats it. I'm sorry, I was looking at Merck. Gross margin. So both have great margins. Actually, Visa beats them on margin, but Mastercard's up here a lot. Just depends on the metrics you're looking for, I guess. So yeah, I don't know about an overpriced stock. Um, it's definitely intriguing though. I mean, part of me was thinking, hey, maybe it is a little overpriced, but I don't know. Time will tell. We can't guess. All we can do is what we do. Oh yeah, Boeing is that's good for Boeing, guys. How's UAL doing? I still have UAL. All right, it's kind of moving too. It's not as fast as Boeing though. Boeing's already broken out from that prior high. But so these COVID beaten downs are trying to come back. How's IVR doing? Not nearly as good. I think there's a fundamental shift in real estate underway, and IVR is going to suffer from it. Yeah, very fine foods. Yeah, they came back nicely. I mean, look that at this stage, a couple days later, look at the volume pressure. It's really nothing. Look at this early pressure. Look at this. Not bad at all. I'm not mad at it. Not whatsoever. Uber took some highs out yesterday with a very nice pocket pivot. That looks really good. Um, ooh, Net's up here too. That's a new high. Oh, no, they pulled back. The hell? Oh. So anyway, yeah, I did add some position yesterday on Tesla on that 10-day pullback. So far doing pretty good today. I think all I have is Tesla right now. Yeah, that's all I got is all I have in this account is Tesla. My other one I got a few more, but still pretty heavy Tesla. All right, go UAL. All right, I have some cash today too. What? Could add to that other Tesla position that I took on my other account. Oh, nice. So I told you that I had to earlier. I said I have to buy a new receiver. I have to buy a new receiver. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know if anyone's even gonna care. So I had to buy a new receiver, and I was looking for a receiver, and then I saw this item from this pawn shop, this Nile ZR8630 AV multi-zone receiver. This is actually a pretty cool unit. I mean, most people aren't going to know what the hell this even is, but this can power 8 rooms of audio. So there's one pair, one speaker, two speaker. So each one of these squares is one pair of speakers. One, two, three, four, five, six. So this can do that, and I can have one, two. I can have 6 inputs, 6 outputs, and I can matrix them. So any input to any output at any time. It has 2 tuners in it, and this thing used to be like almost $3,000, but he wants 325, and it was 3 years ago. So I'm like, hey, we take $100. He's all sure. So I'm gonna get this thing for $100. This is a pretty high tech unit actually. Um, Even to this day, I mean, nothing's really changed much in this industry. So $100 for that is ridiculous. Anyway, he just replied to me. He's like, sure. So looks like I got to do some whole house audio. I have the speakers for it. I've just never installed them. I have. two dual tweeters and another pair for the master bedroom. So I think I may finally install those. And I have a universal remote. Anyway, I'm just talking really super geeky that nobody understands except for the 1,000 people in the world that still do home audio. Anyway, fun stuff. Fun stuff. PLL 3%. Not quite ready for prime time, but how are we looking? We're simmering. We're simmering on PLL. Nice and low and slow, kind of holding the gap. Not too mad at that. All right, let's walk down the walk down the actionable list. Sony surround sound you got for the, well, that's the one I need to replace, my living room one. Um, I found a good Marantz for like 585 bucks. So I want to. That's a good one. That's a good one. 120 watts per channel. And I only drive two speakers, so that's good. Yeah. No, that's what I used to do, Rob. Yeah, I could walk into any home in America and work on their system. 100 bucks. Yeah. I I'm what's called an audiophile, even though my hearing's been getting worse over the years. I gotta have good amps. I gotta have good amps. I was very fortunate. A customer of mine that really liked me. I'm a good guy, and these guys like really appreciated me. I don't know who the hell they had in the past, but they gave me like $5,000 worth of equipment. I was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "These are nice." They gave me like some really nice B&W tower speakers. I'll show you guys. Not that you care, but why not? Gave me some really nice B&W tower speakers. Probably a little more akin to back in the day. They didn't have these series, but they kind of look like this. They were probably about $2,000 at the time. These are a lesser line. And then they gave me a top of the line Pioneer receiver, which is also like 2 grand. So it was like 4 grand worth of stuff. But I'm like, you could put these in another room, give these to your daughter. Are you sure? I mean, they were literally sitting in the corner of their room. They were doing nothing. And you don't want to take stuff from customers, but I'm pretty much a veteran at audio video. And I'm like, these guys don't seem like they're gonna screw me. So anyway, I took the product. I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, I'll give you a little bit to think about it because I mean that's a lot of value right there, and I appreciate it, but I mean, you think about it, and they're like, yeah, take it, take it. We really appreciate what you did. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna take these, but this is crazy. And they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead. It's super cool. His neighbor across the street knows when he's watching a movie. That's awesome. Yeah, I like that stuff a lot. I got a there you go, Okta new highs. Yeah, I did almost everything I wanted to do in that industry. I gotta say, I worked my way from doing car stereos and worked up to working in a $50 million house, and I got to work in Stephanie Meyer's house, the lady that wrote Twilight. I got to work for the owner of the Phoenix Suns. I basically lived in his house for like it seems like every day or one day a week for months. I was at that dude's house, so I got to where I wanted to go. Hey, what's up, R. Pete? I like that industry too. D Dog, FUV coming down. Yeah, don't bother. You looking pretty good, consolidating, coming back to the 10-day moving average. PLTR is interesting you, Mohammed. Let's take a look. I need more. Go to the weekly there. Yeah, see, there's your IPO breakout. We missed that. We weren't. Hey, morning, Mohammed. Um, More of long term though. Yeah. What do you? Let me ask you guys a question. I've been around the block a few times. When you say more for, I hear that all the time from a lot of people that are fairly regular. Like, oh, more for long term. Do you guys actually like have a long term account, or do you say that and then it fails and you sell it? Because I have a feeling that people see these big stocks and they say if I wait them out, it'll go up higher. That's what I feel happens. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I see that even in crypto. Even in crypto, they're like, "Oh, I like this one for long term." Like they'll say it about link it after it's topped, then they like it for long term. So I think there's some inherent bias there that everyone, not even just you, Muhammad, it's just reminding me of that. Because again, I had I had very bad sleep last night, and I'm gonna be grouchy, and I'm a little grouchy right now. So anyway, just keep in mind if you see something up significantly, just make sure it's not that bias, jumping in there. So you got Tesla for long term, Square for long term. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about PLTR. Let's look into it because I really don't know much. Maybe I'm just not informed. Planeter, big data. Uh, See, one thing with these data companies, I don't know how to look at them appropriately, if that makes sense. Like these guys in a D Dog and a trade desk, how do you value them against each other? I'm not sure. That's a good point, Mohammed. What are the companies that I guess are approaching you, or that you guys have looked into? Maybe Planetar is one of them. I don't know. I don't know much about this name. I mean, there's so many of these big data companies now. Maybe they're not big data companies, but so many data companies. I mentioned a few of them. Are they all going to run? I mean, 41 billion with a looks like a billion in sales, so you're 40 times sales right there. But then you've got D-Dog, which is also data software, 26 billion, half the sales. So maybe they're less of a leader. Then you've got Trade Desk. These are just the ones I'm aware of. 40 billion, right in the middle of that one. There's Trade Desk. So are they all good? Like I don't know how to value those. I mean, they've been on great runs. I think they're going to do. I think a lot of them are going to do good things. It's hard to value them. Um, I guess I should just spend more time looking into them. They're in the software application group. That's going to be a billion deep. Yeah, 184 deep. How you manage that, I don't know. But they all do something completely different. You almost need a sector inside a software sector. These guys just say software application done, but there's 184 of them. Like how are you going to get Autodesk versus Planeter or Datadog? Is it Planeter or Planetar? I don't know. But these guys do desktop application software for whatever. Human adaptability approach they used at PayPal to reduce fraud. Okay. Avaya, they're a phone company. Weird. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I just wish I knew more about these. And I was talking Tesla's up 4. Is that more? Oh, they're going up a little more. Um, I've been thinking about this year, and I've been thinking about Tesla specifically because it's such a big driver, especially of my account this year. The reason, I mean, I know, and the CEO makes it really easy to know quite a bit about the company, but Yeah, see, it's secretive now. That's why it's hard sometimes to have a lot of confidence in some of these names because they get. It's not that they're secretive. Maybe it's that they are secretive, but they don't put out much information. Like Elon does a freaking interview a day. It seems like, dude. The other day, if you guys saw that video where he had his mic muted for the first 20 seconds or whatever, the lady's like, "Thanks for getting up, Elon." I'm like, why are you getting up early? You're worth $100 billion. Your company's in the biggest growth phase of its life, and you're getting up to do an interview with some chick who's only like 150 people are watching on Zoom. Like, who does that? Who does that? It's crazy. Yeah, who? Yeah, ha ha ha. Seriously, like, ask Tim Cook for a freaking interview. This guy did a roundtable with YouTubers in California somewhere. Just sat down chatting the shit. I mean, like his time's not valuable or something. And then during the interview, he's like, "Oh, I spend lots of time with my kids as much as they like." I'm like, "Okay, so that tells me that at this point in your career, all you've done is hire the best engineers and you just do media all the time." Maybe that is what he does, and then I don't even know. It's so weird. But then he's over at Tesla for this. He's at SpaceX for that. So is he still working 90 hours a week and has time with his kids and can do all these interviews? Jeez, it's crazy. So that's why it's at least for me. I mean, I really would like to know a lot more about these companies. Like I think Okta's a good one. I mean, actually look at that. It's 10x from 3 years ago. Four, one, two, yeah, 10x from like 3 years ago. So I guess that is a good one. But Okta is a good one. AITX. Oh, Rob. It's gonna rip somebody's face off. Either the bull or the bear. Not sure which. It's gonna rip someone's face off though. This is a face ripper. Um, Moderna. So Moderna the other day had that big update. You laugh, but I'm up more on AITX than TQQQ. Oh, you mean overall? Yeah, that's okay, Rob. That's okay. I'm not mad at you being up. Oh, today's gains? Okay. uh so Rob, since you're our low cap expert here, can you add IPOs to your daily regimen of looking for stuff that only weird people find? Because that would be super useful. Where's an IPO calendar? Let's actually look at that because how to find I list of IPOs. If we had a nice place to IPO scoop, last 100 IPOs, maybe we take a look at this thing because some of those IPOs have some crazy bull runs. Um, yeah, well, stop eating and you'll be able to get that hour back. That should work. Make that happen. IPO calendar. Here we go. All right, 12/3. Look at all these IPOs. 12/4, 12/9. IPO pipeline pricings. Hey, if you kill two birds, you get the whole eating thing down too. I'm so tired today. Today's gonna suck. I kind of don't like how they've laid out this website. Nerd wallet? No. Well, then you're just inefficient with your stones. Your first stone is way more efficient. Look at this. Cloud IPO stock, Snowflake, JFrog, CNIO, Datadog, Zoom, Sumos, whatever this Encino is. Jeez. Are they out yet? Oh, they're right here. 12.7. I wonder if I'm so freaking beat today, guys. I wonder if these guys have a list of IPOs or something. You think they would have a list of IPOs? And you think it would be called IPOs, but it's not. What's up is I did not get any sleep, and I'm a huge meanie today. Top 10. No, don't really care about your top 10 list per se. How about IPOs? Ugh, so tired, guys. And I wasn't even thinking about stocks. Social sentiment? Yeah, that seems like it's going to be unbiased. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know, man. I'm not in a good headspace right now. I can't remember the last time. Last time I slept for 8.5 or so hours and felt this bad. Oh, I gotta do power hour. Like an hour, I really can't nap. I won't get up. No, I won't get up for that power nap. No, I've tried that from time to time. I mean, maybe it's changed, but I don't want to go into the power hour grumpier than I already am. Because it'll take me 20 minutes to get to sleep, and then I can't even do my newsletter. INSG has been curling up. We talked about this a few days ago. And yesterday, it was going. Talked about it, I think the day before yesterday, we discussed it. And boom, it's up another buck. That's 10%. Pretty good. Litecoin's back up. PLL 6%. You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say to that? NIO. Yesterday, look at NIO. Man, we had this thing in the morning. It was down. It was down towards the bottom of our list. And look where it was completely positive by the end of the day. It rallied all day. So that is a good vote of confidence for NIO going forward. Right around that selling pressure too. So that selling pressure has already been forgotten about. Ugh. I don't know. I may have to go cook some food or get some caffeine or something. I think I'm gonna bounce, guys. Do some meth, dude. My meth is so expired. Oh my gosh! Last time I saw that thing, that stash, it was I think it was like 2015. It was the expiration date on it, so I'd have to go get some. No, I don't think no meth dealers are up at 8 in the morning. By the same token, I was making some chicken soup last night. I had chicken broth expire in 2019. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna make some chicken broth. All right, Nasdaq doing good, up 0.38%. Yeah, I'm gonna bail, guys. I'm just not feeling good. I gotta go eat something or something. Maybe not your meth dealer, Rob. Boom, got a meth dealer joke in there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a shitty day, everyone. I'm going to. All right, guys, bye.